Hey guys, welcome back to Yoga with Leona, your site for everything about yoga and breast cancer recovery. Let's take a few minutes today to just get our chest stretched. So this video is intended for those days when you don't have much time at all, or for days that you're doing some other form of exercise, but you really want to continue to focus on keeping that chest wall open and stretched. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. So it's going to be sort of a mashup of a handful of my favorite chest wall stretches. First, let's come onto our hands and knees into a little bit of a tabletop, and we're going to start with some cat-cow stretching. So on an inhale, belly sinks down, head comes up, we arch our back. On an exhale, push your spine up to the sky. Keep going, inhaling, belly down, head up, shoulder blades kiss. Exhale, push your spine up, shoulder blades spread across your back, head down. Keep going a few more breaths like this on your own pace. So we're waking up our spine a little bit, getting a little movement through those shoulders and shoulder blades. Good. Two more breaths like this. Inhale, belly down, head up. Exhale, push it up. Inhale, belly down, head up. Exhale, push it up. All right, good. Now, spinning on the right leg, left leg long to the back, right hand is in the floor, and you can see that you can either use a block here or keep the hand on the floor. The point is the top arm, and we're going to first stretch it long above head to make the longest line from fingertip to toe, and then you're going to swoop that top arm, big circles of that top arm behind you to stretch the pec. Good. Pushing strong through the hand that's in the floor as you stretch that top arm. Maybe one or two circles in the opposite direction. All right, and back to center. Let's take the other side. So spin on your opposite knee. Left hand can be in the floor or in your block. First, stretch your body long, 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 and then take 3 big circles in one direction. Arm comes behind you to wake up the pec. And then a few in the other direction. All right, and back to center. Very nice. Let's have a seat on our heels at the back of our mat. We're going to take just a few rounds of a kneeling sun salutation, and we'll take 2 regular, and then 1 we'll add a little arm stretch. All right, so here we go. Inhale, stretch your body up, arch your back. Exhale, forward fold into child's pose. Inhale up for a cow, arch your back. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Knees down, cow, arch your back. Exhale, have a seat, child's pose. Inhale, rise all the way up, arch your back. Exhale, sit it down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale for a cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Knees down, cow. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, have a seat. All right, this time we're going to add a little low lunge. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale for a cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going to step that right foot in between the hands and put that back knee down. Interlace the hands behind your back and roll your chest open. Getting those arms as close to straight as possible, but remembering you can modify here. You can bend the elbows, you could use a strap in between your hands if they don't get all the way interlaced. We're just trying to open our chest here, stretch those shoulders back, And then maybe getting a little stretch through that back leg hip flexor while we're at it. Good. Plant those hands, tuck the back toe, downward facing dog. And then step the left foot forward. Let's take it again. Interlace the hands behind, let your hips sink forward, but spine stretching up and out of those hips. Breathe into the chest. Good. Release. Plant your hands, downward facing dog. Then knees down, cow. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, have a seat. All right, awesome job. Now, let's grab our strap. So remember, you can use a belt or a yoga strap or a scarf or any old thing, just something that's got a little distance between it. And we're going to continue to stretch our shoulders. So we're going to take the strap nice and wide, stretch it up above your head, and then bend one elbow as you take the strap down behind you. Come across the top, bend the other elbow, and keep going back and forth. And you might notice that the shoulders are rotating a little bit as you go side to side. So you're getting a nice stretch through the chest, but also a little rotation of the shoulders, making sure your spine is nice and tall here. So you're tall through the spine, maybe even very slightly arching your back. All right, good. And then take the arms up and see if you want to stretch the arms a little bit behind you here. If it's available, you could come all the way down behind. You might need to take your arms a little wider on the strap to make that. And remember, always being kind to your chest, never stretching so much that you feel pain, just feeling a nice stretch through the chest, getting all that mobility. All right, good. Letting go of that strap, we're going to come to lie on our backs. If you've got your blocks, you might bring them to the back of the mat with you. You don't necessarily need blocks, but if you have them, I'll show you how to use them at the very end. Good. Now let's just take a little final spinal twist. You're going to roll onto your side, extend those arms, stack one on top of the other, and then open the top arm all the way up and back. Once. Close your book. Open it twice, and then settle in to a little twist here. If it feels good, you can move that right arm, that's the back arm, the top arm, up and down through a little range of motion here, and just explore the sensation in your chest. Letting go of any sense of rush. I know the point of this video is for days when we don't have a ton of time, but see if you can't give yourself a little break, a little respite from feeling rushed. Just allow yourself to be right here, breathing and feeling your body, even if just for a few minutes. Good. Let's take our knees across the top, and we'll go the other way. Stacking one palm on top of the other. Inhaling, opening that book all the way up and out. Closing your book. Opening it once more. Adjusting your back, maybe settling your shoulder blades a little, and then resting in your twist. Maybe you adjust that back or top arm as you like to stretch that side of your chest here. Just exploring again the sensation in your chest. Good. And again, stop and breathe. And then come back to the center. Hug those knees into your chest, rocking gently side to side. And then either coming to lie flat on your back just for a minute or two of stillness, or If you've got a few more minutes and you want to take the time, you can come into this supported fish pose to get a little more stretch through your chest. So one block flat under your shoulder blades, the other block either here or here underneath your head. So making sure your butt is a foot or so in front so that your shoulder blades land right on the first block, other block under your head, and allow your chest to just roll open on top of your blocks. So this one's a little icing on the cake. If you've got extra time at the end and you want to just rest here, you can see how this opens the front of our chest. It's opening our upper back and neck gently, helping us get out of that sensation of that sort of forward hunched posture. So you can stay here as long as you like. Just feel your body start to relax, draping over the blocks, breathing and stretching. Remember, if you've got one side that's still really tight from your treatment, you can always put a blanket or pillow underneath the arms to prop you to sort of lessen the depth of the stretch. And if you don't have yoga blocks, you can use tightly rolled towels or folded small towels and sort of recreate the shape of a yoga block to get the same stretch. All right, very good. And remember, you can stay there as long as you like, but when you're ready, you roll off of that block and come up to a seat. All right, that's it. So we've opened the chest. We're feeling nice and loose and ready to go conquer the rest of our day. Thanks for stretching with me. Have an awesome day. Namaste.